Hello guys, my name is Martin, welcome back to Hearts of Iron. Let's just get started. We are pushing north. Actually right now we're just waiting for our guys, but I guess they're already here. So let's try and make this push across the river. This is forest terrain. That's plains. Forest is not necessarily worse than plains, and that means no enemy air support. Or at least less. So let's send two tanks in from that side. Combat width is 120. You have some reserves which are very low in organization. Cannot pierce my armor. I do have the river crossing, which is unfortunate in the terrain. Let's see what we are going to face in terms of air power. Also, let's take 3 divisions from here and engage that infantry. And these two will engage those reinforcements. Where is that going to leave us, I wonder? You have enemy air superiority, but there are no support planes actually working against us yet. You have a lot of reserves, and some of them do have organization, so this is not a foregone conclusion. We might very well lose this engagement, but let's see. Did I actually kick him out of that front? That was totally not my plan. But okay. I'll take it. We'll put in a reserve unit there. Help out, and I'll move this guy up here to attack up there. So this is an issue. It's a Russian division all on its lonesome. Suppose I'll take a division here. Try to reinforce him in time. Don't know if we can get there. You repelled the first attack, now you have another one. So you can actually attack from a third angle here, which increases the combat width of both mine and his divisions. Now we have some actual air support here, unfortunately. Still have 2 reserves fully organized. I will put you in there. Stop any reinforcements. I failed. Let's try that again. Out of reinforcements. This guy will be fully healed in not that long. Okay, advanced artillery. That's certainly useful, and we can get this as well. Which means that we are going to need a hell of a lot. I want that one. A hell of a lot artillery. So, level 3. we doing anything naval? No, we're not. Okay. So yeah, we have the motorized, we have the medium tank, the infantry. You go to the top and make another one. I know we don't have the tungsten for this. So actually, knowing that, I guess we will put it under the support equipment. But I will give you the factories. That's my anti-tank. Sorry, my anti-aircraft guns. One of them. That's irrelevant. Put you down there, I guess. Actually, what's our light tank situation? I have a bunch. We are replacing them. Medium tanks, 700. We're not quite ready to replace all of them yet, I think. Just keep the light tanks there. It's gonna be fine. The fighters are irrelevant, so 17 like that is okay. Alright, back to the attack here. Those might run out of organization more or less the same point, which would be lovely. I still have a bunch. Whoops, he made it through there. Suppose I'll help here. And here. We broke him. So we are across the river if we can make it. Yes, good. Good stuff. So we'll need to just deny those counterattacks and then send the fresh divisions across and into there. And that should spell doom for a lot of divisions in here. Can we say something about the number of divisions? No. It's a secret. But there are a lot. There's gotta be a lot. For sure. Alright, so now we want to broaden and consolidate this front before we move east along the coast and deny them the port. Obviously first we want to take that actual sea zone. Whoops, you are empty. Actually, you can just go here, that's fine. And there we are. Mine. The Western Balkans. I doubt it, but yeah. Try it. Try me. What's the planning looking like here? Half done. My fort still, my beautiful fort. They don't want, it seems, to retake that province. I don't want it either. It's completely indefensible. I much prefer to be entrenched in my forts. And if any of my divisions try to break out again, I'm going to have them court-martialed and shot. Let's see here. Now we want to split our forces, right? We want to have one force holding the line, preferably pushing all the way to the river, here and here, up the Denmark border. And maybe that's going to be our first priority. So if we take our German theater, not that one, this one, and I want to select, control right click these 12 divisions here. Let's see. I'm going to take a number of them over there. And I'm going to shorten the front line a little bit. Hopefully the Russians will control this area. They are getting pushed back a little bit here. Not to worry, it's not a lot. And while it would be nice to take Rostock here, probably have a lot of divisions in there. I think I prefer to spend my my time and resources on moving in here and getting up to the river. You need to stop reinforcing, please. It's not allowed. Why are you moving away, Russians? Fighting the Danish now, it seems. No, Iran. So actually you stay there. Stay there. You are part of this army down here, so that's why you're trying. Okay, whatever. Get down there and then. We are holding this. Tactical control, that's quicker in reinforcement rate. And that is nice. What's the last attack here? Organization and air support. I don't think my tanks are giving me air support. Air attack. And I have no planes, so by definition I have no air support. I don't think that this is actually going to give me a lot. Don't get me wrong, +5 organization would be great. But I think there are more important things in the world. Let's see, 45 attacks we do not want. Reliability, no, but logistics might be a thing. Supply usage. Signal company for faster reinforcement. I guess it's just the initiative stat. Not really going to make or break me. Mechanized. Paratroopers. Marines. Now, these are all things that I can get on board with. Paratroopers, I guess, requires you to have some sort of air superiority. Maybe let's get some Marines instead. Unless... oh, we can work double time on these. Right, so let's do that instead. Resources is going to be the one and only issue in this playthrough. We need to get that resources under control, under personal control, so we're not dependent on our allies. Western Balkans and the Alps. You're doing naval landings where? Here? Well, be my guest. It seems like you have completely abandoned this territory, but I'm not falling for it. I'm gonna stay on my forts. Even though I have like 40 divisions there. Really could use them elsewhere. I'm not gonna do anything, but I don't want to lose that position again. Okay, speaking of positions, let's get in here. I'd like 2 divisions from there, please, and 2 from here. You will reinforce what you get there, and you will kick them over the river, across the river. Like that. A little bit nervous about this stuff down here. I don't want to get ninja'd. Seems like nothing's happening though, so probably fine. That's just Munich, which is being a tiny bit annoying. Yeah. We do have 2 cavalry regiments there. Can we deploy more? No. Soon though. We're at 16%. I think we can deploy them at 20, yes. At this point, we are getting more and more territory. I think I will up the production of military police to 8 units at a time. Manpower is looking fairly okay, although we certainly need to be careful about that as well. You guys are going to be there in a day and a half. Okay. I think I will take one of you, keep you here. France. Just kick you out, I'll be fine. There you go. Out you go. My land. You can stay here, that's fine. If we could make it all the way up to Bremen from the south, there would be potential for a bit of encirclement here. So I might want to give that a go. Once this counterattack is taken care of, I think I'll take 2 of you, assign you over there. There we are. You're gonna get up there and we'll leave a guy behind. All of this is completely empty, so they can retaliate, but if they do, we'd be able to mop it up fairly quickly, I think. See, here they come. So let's get a guy in there. He's gonna get there first. But I think we're gonna be okay. When is he going to be there? In 10 hours. What I might actually do, just to delay him a little bit, is something like this. There we are, and you're gonna be there in 22 hours. Didn't I send one of you guys south? I swear I did. No, that was you, I guess. 16 hours. That's fine. We're gonna take Hanover. I'm gonna leave one more guy behind. Oops. He went north directly. You're gonna be there in 2 hours, 1 hour, and you're there, so we can stop this one and repel that attack with ease. And there's Hanover. Okay. Let's pile into that. Still nothing down there. Looking good. Need these guys to come south so we can attack this province from two directions. So 4 hours, and there you are. So pop you in there. You, where are you going? I imagine you're coming in here. No, you're not. Okay. That's fine. Oops. He's attacking us in the rear. So yeah, we are spreading it kind of thin. I'm okay though. I would like that to be so it's gonna get kicked out, which means we can push north. Stay here. I think these guys can handle them, no problem whatsoever. Right. So, one of you guys, you better come up here, making the front even more thin. How are these guys doing on supplies? Can you see anything here? Yeah. No supply. They are getting supplies through these ports, but it's just nowhere near enough. So the Russians are holding them, at least somewhat. Are my military police actually fighting? Yeah, they might be. Don't be garrisoning that then. No, that. I don't want you to be in actual fighting. You are not equipped for that at all. Literally not equipped for that. I took your guns. You only have like First World War guns. Leave a guy here. Repel that attack. Good. And now stamp out that pocket. Weak source infantry. 11 hours. Hours. Well, it kind of depends on what troops they put in there. You can just move them out, and there we are. And what is it? Yes, I'm going to leave one troop behind as we close that gap. Now we move on Hamburg. As hard as we can. Where's the seaport actually? It's here in Hanover. This is Schleswig-Holstein, so I guess that is Hamburg. Yeah, Hamburg is not a state apparently. Kind of weird. Night goggles. Beautiful. So all this is 46, 44. I guess we're gonna go for... No, let's just continue down that thing. I mean, we can do them in parallel. And get like 50% bonus to our resource extraction. Which is gonna be really useful. Alright, so time to move in there. I don't suppose... No. That requires us to go through this territory here. So, that attack's gonna be fine. Why are you going that way? You go here. Actually, I'll assign you to this front line and send you there. No, you can stay here, by the way, because there are tanks coming from up there. They will defend this territory for a little while. Would like to have more forces up there. But all of these are mostly done for. They have very little organization. We don't want that. Stop them. And then we're gonna send one of you north. We're gonna wait for this guy to get in here in 8 hours. 2, 1. There you are. And we're gonna send you across the river and attack from all directions. "18 divisions. Yeah, that's a lot, and we do have some organization. I think that's a gambit that I don't want to take. Two guys there, a guy there. Gonna have to assign you to the front if we want you to stay there. Tank is there, so we can stop this attack. You should be able to repel that or not. Okay. We have a very thin envelopment here. So if we can pull it through, we'll be fine. Speaking of being fine, nothing going on. And how is my naval invasion doing? 9 more days. It's going to be a total disaster, just know it. I don't understand why the British and the Americans are not pushing in here, since the Russians have completely vacated this line for some reason. No one knows why. So I need to take this province if I want to deprive them of their resources. Alright, let's just regain some organization and repel that attack if at all possible. Can I do this? No. Stop it. You are holding for the moment. There we are. Another tank made it in. Should be able to hold against that infantry. Single motorized division. And 2 up here. Need to take Hanover. Join this front here. Where are you going? Hours, and there you are. Okay, so now we can attack with 4, 6, 10, 11 divisions from 4 provinces. 4, 6, 8. So we have a combat width of 10 divisions. We're taking attrition apparently. Oh, we have low supply. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. We have such a narrow window of attack here, so we want to make sure that all of these are engaged. That's 6. And that guy needs to be in here. 7, so 3 of these guys need to come in here. And they're gonna be fighting not well. Since we're crossing rivers and we have low supply on the other side. Hopefully we can push through. It doesn't seem like it, no. Okay, screw that. We're gonna do something else. You're gonna go back there, you're gonna go back there, and we're gonna attack. Not across that river. Gonna attack in there instead. Just gonna shrink their territory. That'll provide more supplies. Bombers flying overhead here. Low supply here as well now. Yeah, it's not great. I suppose we will queue up some supplies. Actually, we can't. We don't control enough of the province, which is the exactly the problem. We can just take a few more provinces, then the supply will be primarily ours. Especially if we can take Hanover. Okay, so okay, yeah, it's all of it is Hanover. What is this particular state's name? What does it say? The name of that exact state. I mean, territory, whatever you want to call it. Where the seaport is, apparently. Okay, that's ours. Does that help? Not quite. We do have Schleswig-Holstein for some reason. I guess it has to do with the fact that the city itself is under English control. Anyways, I'm gonna put in a break here. In the next video, we're definitely gonna close this pocket and hopefully push up north to Gudnåen here. And then it's a matter of shrinking down this territory and annihilating another 100 divisions or so. I'm sure that they have a lot in there. That's going to be glorious, reminiscent of the Alpine campaign. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.